All praises, honor, and glory be to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rechahak the water Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, for the apostles, the elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect. My name is Korah, and this is for the elect's sake. I'm here to prophesy the downfall of this queendom, Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, which is not so great. And this is for the elect's sake. Let's get it. Spirit on me. Holy Spirit. Okay. To go into this 2Esdras chapter 16. I woke up with it on my mind. So let's go. Let's get to it. Okay. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for this day. For this is the day that the Lord have made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Okay. Why are you going to rejoice and be glad in it? Because knowing that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth is something to rejoice about. Knowing that Yahweh Shai is coming back to redeem his elect, our Ratazan part of that number is something to rejoice about. Okay? Knowing that what the Lord said, repent ye for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, is something to rejoice about. Okay? Knowing that our captivity is almost over is something to rejoice about. Okay? I will rejoice and be glad in it, for this is the day of the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Okay? So that's what we rejoice about. Okay? The mercy that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai give us. The grace, okay? The mercy and the grace. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Let's go into it. 2Esdras chapter 16. Let's start at verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria, okay? These heathen nations, okay? Adversaries of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, woe be unto you, destruction. Okay, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and your destruction draweth nigh. Verse 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? See, that sword is representing death, okay? Okay, that sword is a slaughtering instrument, okay? A killing instrument. And it's sent upon you, Edomites, okay? You heathens, okay? A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? You can't. Prophecy must be fulfilled, and prophecy is that you Edomites are going to get destroyed. Okay? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Okay? You can't. Okay? You got to take it. Okay? The Lord said you're going to get double the cup. The plagues are sent. Okay? What plagues? That sword, that death, okay, is sent to you, this place, America. Okay? Famine, that's a plague. These missiles are coming. That's a plague. Okay? Plagues are sent unto you. Okay? And what is he that may drive them away? May a man drive away an hungry lion in the wood? No. That lion is going to hunt you down and devour you. Okay? Or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it have begun to burn? No, you can't. Okay? So you got to take that ass whooping. Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? Let me grab that. I'll come back to that. Because that's who's bringing the plagues. Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? What is it? Amos 3 and 6? Amos chapter 3 verse 6. Let's bring that out. Let's start at verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Okay. You don't see these warning signs that the Lord is bringing through the prophets. They sounding, they blowing the trumpet. Okay. And you not afraid. Okay. When they tell you the Lord's about to come destroy this place and you not afraid. Okay. You proud. Okay. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? Okay. This is the Lord's doing. See, he said, I will bring plagues. Okay. And you not scared, you not repenting, then your ass is going to get destroyed. You proud, the pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. Okay. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people be not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. The lion have roared, who will not fear? And the prophets represents the lion, okay? They telling you, they roaring in the streets, okay? They blowing the trumpets, okay? Okay? The lion have roared, who will not fear? And the main lion is the Lion of Judah, Yahweh Shai, okay? Okay? The testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, okay? The lion have roared, who will not fear? The Lord Yahweh have spoken, who can but prophesy? See? So we're going to tell you this truth, whether you scared, whether you believe it. Hey, that's on you. My part is to just tell you, okay? He said, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Show my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins. See? I'm just here to tell you. And I'm here to prophesy the downfall of this Kingdom America, okay? These Edomites, okay? Let's go back. It says, 2Esdras 16:6, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it have begun to burn? May one turn away the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? No. You ain't going to be able to turn away these ICBMs when they get released out of their places, okay? When they get shot off, okay? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? You can't, okay? You're going to have to get that word from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay? And that's the problem with people right now, okay? All these things are going on. The trumpet's being blown. The lion roared, okay? But people still won't give that glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay? They still looking at it like they blaming the one who's causing the problems, okay? They don't understand that it is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that doeth all these things, okay? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence, okay? Because when these missiles hit, it's going to turn the world to, it's going to turn the place wherever they hit to dust, okay? The earth quaketh and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. See, because when these missiles hit, okay, it causes tsunamis, earthquakes, okay, all kind of catastrophic things are going to happen. The plagues are sent. Okay. For strong, verse 13, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp. And we know who the right hand of Yahweh is, Yahweh Shai. Okay. And His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. See, when these missiles are let off, okay, when these plagues are sent, okay, they ain't gonna miss. They're gonna hit their target, okay? The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. See, when the Lord send out these plagues, he's sending out these plagues, famine, whether it be famine, the sword, okay, missiles, okay. Plagues can come in a lot of different forms. When the Lord send them out, then they're going to accomplish that which he's pleased, okay? It shall accomplish that which he pleased. Let me bring this out. Let me bring this out. When his word goeth forth and he say go, it shall accomplish that which he pleased. KJV. What is that? Isaiah 55 and 11. Let's bring that out. Let me grab that. Isaiah 55 and 11. And it reads, let's start at verse 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from the heaven, and return not thither, but water the earth, and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. See, so when the Lord give us this word to prophesy to you, it's gonna be fulfilled, okay? What the Lord say, it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. It shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. So the Lord sent the plagues, okay? And they're going to accomplish what he want these plagues to accomplish. Well, the disease, you catch a disease, the Lord wanted you to catch that disease, okay? You get hit by the missile, the Lord wanted you to get hit by the missile, okay? You get deliverance, okay? You turn from your wicked ways, then the Lord wanted you to turn from your wicked ways, okay? That's why he sent them to you, to accomplish that, okay? So this word, when it said the plagues are sent, who may draw them back, okay? You can't, because this word is going out to do what the Lord wanted to do, okay? Let's go back. It said, let's start at verse 15. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, return not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. See, until it accomplish that which the Lord pleases to accomplish. Okay. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. It's here, right now. We're witnesses of it happening right now. Okay. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. See, the government is panicking. Okay, the leaders, okay, these nations are panicking. Okay, the beginning of evils. Okay, martial law, Shalakia, Jacob's trouble. Okay, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. See, that's like an ass whooping for all the trouble that you done did, okay? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish. See, a lot of people gonna be in anguish, See, the Lord is sending to you anguish because you don't repent, okay? Because you don't trust in him, okay? The Lord is going to send tribulation to a lot of people, okay? The great tribulation, which is Jacob's trouble, okay, are sent as scourges for amendment, see? But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, see? The Lord is stirring up all this hell on earth. But people still fail to acknowledge that it is of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai that is doing these things, okay? They still fail to, the Israelites still fail to repent and come back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And these heathens, okay, you Edomites, I'm always on you Edomites, okay? You Edomites still fail to acknowledge that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is doing all these things. You're prideful. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock. Okay? But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So the Lord is already bringing these plagues upon the earth. But this place is like, we're going to build and build and build. Okay? They like they ain't gonna be judged. But you know what? These two things shall come to thee in a moment. Let me grab that. The loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment. The loss of children. What is that in Isaiah? I think that's Isaiah 47. Yeah, let's grab Isaiah 47. And that's the problem. This place ain't gonna turn from their wickedness. Isaiah 47. Let's start right here. Because it said, and for all these things, they still will not turn from their wickedness. See, this place, America, ain't going to turn from their wickedness. The Lord is going to have to, Salakia, the Lord is going to have to destroy this place, okay? I had to move it because of the sun was glittering on it. Let's bring this out. Let's start at the top, Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O daughter, O virgin daughter Babylon, which is America. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. See, the land of the free, Lady Liberty, okay? Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the river. See, she's been uncovered, okay? Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is coming back. Yahweh Shai is coming back with thousands of chariots, okay? And ain't no weapon on this earth gonna prosper against Yahweh Shai and the angels. None, okay? Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for us, as for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and give them into thy hand. See? You the only reason we captives is because we went against Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So he let this nation, these Edomites, he let you be over us, okay? Destroy us, okay? But not all the way, okay? He's keeping a remnant, okay? For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and give them into thy hand. Thou didst show us them no mercy. See, you still got your foot on our necks. You still slaughtering us. You take our names, okay? You take everything, our lands, our names, okay? You slaughter us, okay? And we still on the bottom, okay? Thou didst show us them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. We were in slavery, okay? You raped, robbed, pillaged us, okay? See, for all these scourges that Yahweh Shem Yah did, this is why Yahweh Shem Yah, this place is going down. It's for the Lord's people, okay? This is payback. The Lord said vengeance is his, and now we see his vengeance taking hold on this place, Babylon the Great, okay? Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke, and thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. See, you got to pay. The Lord said he will not at all acquit the wicked, okay? You Edomites are going to pay, okay? Therefore, hear now this, thou that are given to pleasures that dwelleth carelessly, okay? And that's this place, America, given to pleasures, okay? Homosexuality, idol worship everywhere you look at, okay? False gods. You can be anything you want to be in America. You can marry your animal. You can marry yourself, okay? All it is fun, fun, fun in the USA, okay? Given to pleasures, okay? Everything is about pleasuring in this place, okay? Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures that dwelleth carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am and none else besides me. See, you think you the big bad bitch on the block, okay? You think you the toughest. You think you the greatest, okay? Nation on earth. No, the greatest nation on earth is Israelites, okay? The Lord said, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. See, but you got these Edomites saying, I am and none else besides me. I'm the best, okay? I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children because of your military. You say you got the greatest military on earth. But the Lord said, let the weak say I am strong. See, they about to throw the Lord's sending them plagues, them missiles over here. And you ain't going to be able to do nothing about it. Okay? But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. See, America is just one big warlock, a witch. Okay? That's all y'all do here. It's self-idol worship. Y'all don't serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which he ain't y'all God anyway. He's our power. He said, I'm the Lord your God and none else. Okay? For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai seeth everything. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. Okay? Thou shalt not know. It says, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am and none else besides me. Okay? I'm the greatest. Oh, that's what y'all think. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises. See, this place got hell to pay. Y'all gonna be getting pulverized with missiles on every side. Okay? Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. See, this stuff is suddenly going to happen. That's like the brother brought that out. That's what we waiting on, the suddenly. Okay? Suddenly shall these places be empty. Suddenly shall this place, America, be overthrown. Okay? It says, Stand now, verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorcery. See? Go ahead. When shit hit the fan, call on Satan, because that's who y'all been depending on. Okay? Satan. Okay? Spiritual Satan. Call on him to deliver you. Okay? Because he worked for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. See? Let now the astrologers and stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. See, you witches and warlocks. Okay? They ain't even gonna have the answer. Okay? Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. See? Fire from what? These ICBM missiles. Okay? They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants. From thy youth they shall wander every one to his quarter. None shall save thee. See, Babylon is true. Ain't nobody's coming to your rescue. They all going to have a hand in destroying you. Okay? The wicked witch of the west. Okay, like on what's that? The Wizard of Oz. They was all happy when the wicked witch got killed. Everybody was rejoicing. That's how the nations are gonna rejoice. Okay, the whole earth is at rest. Let me bring this out. When Esau is taken out. Okay, the whole earth is at rest. The whole earth is at peace. KJV. Okay, yeah. Isaiah 14:7. Let's bring that out. Let's start at verse 3, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. See? Now we in the kingdom. Okay? Abba Ratazah, I'm part of that number. That thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Okay? The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepters of the rulers. The scepters of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hinder it. Everybody gonna rejoice when this devil is taken out of power. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. See, the whole earth is gonna be at rest when this devil is taken out. So woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Okay? This devil only have but a short time. I pray this lesson is edifying to the Lord's elect. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Hashem Rekakwadash, the Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, for the apostles, the elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect, and Abad Babal. Shalom.